Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Today, we will discuss the topic inserting a column or a row within a worksheet according to your requirement. Following steps will be followed while inserting a new column in a worksheet. First of all, you have to select the column or the cell to the left of which you want to insert a new column. And here in this example, we have selected the column E because we want to insert a new column to the left side of this column. And all the content of this column will be shifted to next column. Click on the drop down arrow of the insert button in the cells group on the home tab and choose the insert sheet columns option. Excel inserts a blank column to the left of column E and shifts the entries of column E to column F. This is the worksheet which contains 4 columns: roll number, name, total and percentage. We had selected column E because we want to insert a new column to the left side of column E. After selecting the column E, in the home tab cells group we need to select the insert option. From this a pop-up menu will appear in which we will select insert sheet column because we want to insert a blank column, so we choose column. If you want to insert a row, then you need to choose the insert sheet row option. And after that a new column is inserted to the left of E and all the content of E column has been shifted to column F. Tip: you can insert a row in the same way as you insert a column. So this is the example in which we inserted a column, and if we want to insert a row, then steps will be same. Select the row or a cell above which a new row is to be inserted and choose insert sheet rows from the options of insert drop down menu. See here, we want to insert a blank row to the here is 102 content. See, here is 102 content. That means this row is selected, and then from the home tab, cells group, insert option, insert sheet row, and a new row is inserted above the row which we had selected, and the content of that row is shifted one row down. Next is deleting cells, columns and rows. First of all, we will discuss deleting cells. Select the range of cells to be deleted. I had already discussed with you, before applying any operation, you need to first select that particular range of cells or range in or a cell in which you want to apply the operation. Otherwise, inserting, deleting cannot be done if you don't select the cell in which you want to do some changes. Select the range of cells to be deleted. So first of all, you need to select the range of cells. Here we have selected this range. On the home tab, click on drop down arrow of the delete button and select the delete cells options. Home tab, cells group, delete option, delete cells, delete sheet rows, delete sheet column, delete sheet. If you select delete cells, then the particular range of cells will be deleted. Delete sheet row, then the selected row will be deleted. Using the delete sheet column option, column will be deleted, and using delete sheet, entire sheet will be deleted. And here we want to delete the range of cells, so we will select the option delete cells, and the delete dialog box appears displaying 4 options. Displaying 4 options is displayed in this delete dialog box, and you will choose the appropriate action and you will observe the changes. If you delete a range of a cells, then entire cells range will be deleted. If you select a column, then a column will be deleted. If you select a row, then the row will be deleted. Only you need to do on the home tab, you need to select the delete option and then delete cells option. Because here we want to delete the range of cells. This is the range of cell. that is deleted using the delete cells option from the delete button on the home tab. And if you want to delete the column, here E column is selected. Select the column to be deleted by clicking on its header. You first need to select by clicking on its header. Click on delete drop down menu in the cells group on the home tab and select the delete sheet column option here. From the home tab, cells group, delete option, delete sheet column, because now we want to delete a column. In the last example, we are deleting the range of cells, but here we want to delete the column, so we need to choose the delete sheet column option, or simply right click on the header of the selected column. Firstly select that column and then right click on its header and choose the delete option. The selected column will be deleted. So two ways you can use to delete a column. First of all, you will need to select a column by clicking on its header, and then from the home tab, cells group, delete drop down menu, and you will select delete sheet column, or simply select the column and then right click on its header and choose the delete option. That particular column will be deleted. Next is note, you can delete a row in the same way as you delete a column, that is by clicking on the row header and choosing the delete sheet options from the options of delete drop down button, or right click on the row header and choose the delete option. This row has been deleted. First of all, select this row and then from the home tab, cells group, delete button, from the drop down menu choose delete sheet row, because you want to delete the row that is selected, and then that particular row will be deleted. Second way is right click on the row header and choose the delete option. That particular selected row will be deleted. So there are two ways. Again, if you want to delete a row and if you want to delete a column, steps will be same. From the home tab, cells group, delete option, 4 drop down menu appears, in which you need to choose delete cells, delete sheet column, delete sheet rows, delete sheet according to your requirements. Next is tip to insert multiple columns, rows, cells. Select the same number of columns, rows, cells that you want to delete. Here we only inserting or deleting a single column, and if you want to insert a multiple column, then you need to select the same number of column that you want to insert. For example, you need to select the same number of columns as you want to insert. If you want to insert 3 blank columns, then you need to select 3 columns, and if you want to insert 5 blank rows within a worksheet, then you need to select 5 rows. And if you want to insert a multiple cells, and then you need to select the same number of cells as you want to insert. For example, if you want to insert 6 blank cells within a worksheet, then you need to select the 6 cells accordingly. To insert non-adjacent columns, hold down the control key while you select non-adjacent column. Non-adjacent means that is not in sequence. If you want to first, then second column, then third, you are selecting the third column. So if you want to select the non-adjacent columns, then you need to firstly select the first column and then press the control key and then select the next column if you want to insert the non-adjacent columns in a worksheet. To insert a multiple columns, it will be side by side. 1, 2, 3 blank columns will be inserted. Okay. But if you want insert column, this is the first at the second side, and then not here. Here you want to insert blank worksheet. So if you want to select this and this column, then you need to hold down the control key while you selecting the non-adjacent column if you want to insert non-adjacent columns within a worksheet. That's all for today, students. Thank you.